Hey y'all, Sherry G. I'm back with another video of Love and Marriage Huntsville. This video is going to be just a small recap of conversation that took place on last Saturday's episode between Melody and Tisha when they met up at a restaurant. It's regarding the comeback group. And then I'll follow up with some more commentary regarding the comeback group as a whole and what my thoughts are about the six of them. As it pertains to them getting together and resuming business as it was before. Anyway, before I do that, I hope you like this video already. If you haven't, don't forget to hit the like button or the little like, whatever you call it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Keep in mind that the views I do express are alleged, it's of opinion, and it's all for entertainment and fair use only. Take a listen to this clip and then I'll be back with my commentary.
Don't want to be a part of it. She's making up excuses. And you can just say, no, I'm okay with that. But I don't like it when you make up excuses. You can just say, listen, Tisha, I don't want to be a part of it. And I can be like, okay.
Hey, Tisha.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
You enjoying this windy?
Listen, I was outside and I felt like the car was going in that shape. The schoolhouse, they didn't cancel school.
I know. Mila was like, Mommy, I'm scared.
How are they doing? They doing good?
Yes.
That's good.
Girl?
They're doing good. They're with their dad this week, so.
But yeah. Great.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like that? Week on.
Week on.
Yeah.
You know, we've been doing it so long. Like, we've been doing this for 3 years. Mm-hmm. So, you know, it was hard at first, and you're used to having your kids, seeing them every day. But then, you know, it is what it is.
That's good. That week off, I don't even know how I feel.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into full detail with Tisha about the custody situation because, truth be told, if you haven't been in the situation before, most people don't understand if they've never been there. And I literally have an ongoing custody battle happening in real time. So, no, too much. It would take too much energy to try to explain.
I wanted to talk to you because I feel like in our meeting, you was there, and thank you for that. But I feel like you wasn't like really, really there. You was quiet a lot, yeah. Like, I'm so used to the mail when we have business meetings, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna talk, you're a leader. You're gonna give a lot more than I feel like what we've been getting from you, you know, at the meeting.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of like twofold. One part of it is, I think that the last time that we were all meeting to do something together, we probably hadn't gone through as much as we've gone through today. Right. So we were probably all on much better terms. In this year of 2023, it's a whole lot more that has happened.
Yes.
So I'm not going to show up like the Melody that showed up 3 years ago. For me, God hasn't given me the feeling yet or the okay of being as involved as people want me to be. People can't make you jump from 0 to 10.
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta let me do what I feel comfortable with until there. Yeah, and it doesn't mean like, oh, well, because it's for the community, you should just jump in and it was just months ago. None of us were on the same page, and it was a lot being said.
Although you've done a whole bunch of evil things, you have a dark soul, but I still don't. She is the true definition of the devil in sheep clothing.
It's irrational almost to expect months later because we taking baby steps. Yeah. Now let's all come and do this thing together and be just okay. Like, honestly, even for me, like being around Martell, I ain't even trying to do that for real either, you know? Like, I'm not.
I mean, I respect that
Yeah, I know you do.
Everybody move at a different pace. I feel like we're both stepping out of our comfort zone and like, okay, a couple of months ago, would have never thought we'll be, you know, where we're at. I understand your position. I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly. I feel like the event is going to be great, and I know it would be more great if you was a part of it along with the other, 5 people. But we're not forcing anything. We're gonna let it be. We're gonna let it be. So the points Mel are making, they're valid points. I can respect whatever it is she's saying. However, it's not about us. It's about the community. And that's what I had to get to. I came to the point where I'm like, you know what, Tisha, put your personal feelings to the side and let's focus on the end goal and what the purpose is really about.
Our conversation is a lot different than the conversation I feel like when everybody's together. And I don't want it to be made about me, if that makes sense. Melody, and is she going to, is she not, why not, and da-da-da. And it's like, and even the trying to convince, I don't even want to hear all that. But I don't mind sharing ideas and like in the back.
Are you willing to come and support the event? Are you willing to be there?
Okay, so maybe I have a performance out of state. So, but maybe
now,
so.
If we here on the 8th and then they send us a picture of Mel on vacation booed up somewhere, I'm be like, you know what? This heifer. You gonna say I can't do it because you somewhere booed up with somebody. Okay, we get it.
No, I won't be on vacation. Booed up. I really do have a performance on the 9th out of state.
I do need you, if you're available, to come to look at the event center with us and let them know that you decided that you like, no, I'm not gonna be a part of it this time. Did you hear me? You heard me. I can't with you right now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna break this down to Maurice. And he was like, it would never be the same if it's not like the 6 of us, behind it. So I think that's where Maurice was coming from with it.
I'm gonna send you a video from Maurice. Let me give you my number.
You cannot send no video.
Yes, I am.
Do a FaceTime live call. Overall, I think this meeting with Mel went great. It's a mutual respect, it seems like right now. And so we're gonna just keep it moving and see what the future holds.
We're trying to FaceTime you. I'm gonna send you a video.
No, you can answer.
Now I'm gonna do a video now.
Okay, bye girl.
All right, you got the bill.
I take care of the bill.
That's right,
That's
man.
the least I can do.
That's right.
Okay, y'all, so there you have it. So I'm going to share my thoughts, and I welcome your comments down below in the comment section, please, and I will respond to those comments. So the one thing about this that stands out to me is Tisha was correct when she said that if Melody doesn't want to be a part of it anymore, just say that. I agree with her. If you don't want to be a part of it, just say that. But then there's this other part of me that feels like production is behind it, like kind of pushing it. And so Melody has to walk that. She has to walk that line because this is her job. At least this is her job still right now at this point. So there's certain things that I know they can't force them to do. But when they put it out there and they make strong emphasis on certain things, I'm sure that makes a difference. So Melody is being smart in how she moves forward with this whole group. The one thing that Tisha did, she used herself as an example. Like she says she understands where Melody is coming from and that there's a mutual respect. But I kind of disagree because if you understand where someone's coming from, then you don't try to push the agenda, number one, which I feel like she did when she used Maurice and saying, well, Maurice says that he's not going to be in it if you're not in it. It's either all or nothing. And the second reason is because Tisha used herself as an example by saying, I understand where Melody's coming from, but, just like with me, I had to put my emotions aside. Here's the thing. Tisha might be acting on emotions. I really don't feel that that's the case with Melody. I feel that Melody is moving forward with more wisdom and spiritual guidance. And that's how she should move, not forgetting any new information that has been revealed since they last met. And there's a lot of things that have transpired since they last met. So to say that I understand where she's coming from and, there's this mutual respect, but then to turn around and say, however, that word, however, is just like using the word but. As soon as you use it, it negates your understanding. It negates the fact that you say there's a mutual respect, in my opinion. So I really don't feel like I feel like she's heard Melody, but I don't feel like she has really captured the essence of Melody's message because Melody actually told her, there's so much that has transpired since we last been together. And so I have to trust God in how I move forward. In other words, I'm leaning on my intuition In other words, I'm leaning on my God essence. In other words, I'm leaning on God's spirit to guide me through this, and it'll just be baby steps. Just meeting with them and considering everything that they're saying, offering suggestions is a baby step. Now, in this same episode, and I didn't record any of that, the group, they do get back together. They actually got together before Melody and Tisha met. Melody and Tisha meeting was like the after product or the byproduct, because Tisha was trying to mend some things that went down at the meeting. And so at the meeting, the six of them were sitting at the table, and Marceau goes on to say that the comeback group is dysfunctional. And so he didn't want to, or he and Tisha did not want to label it as the comeback group initiative. They wanted to change it to black, because anything that's done under the comeback group was always dysfunctional. And I'm like, that makes zero sense to me, because the name has nothing to do with it. It's the six people sitting at the table, and the same six people are sitting at the table. And he's absolutely right. It is dysfunction every time they get together. We as viewers sit back in hopes that, some magic was going to happen between them. And it felt exciting to see them. It always feels exciting to see them sit together, because we're anticipating what's coming next, as far as what great things are they going to do to move forward and bless their community. But whenever this group gets together, there's always dysfunction, and they never move forward. Kimmy actually told Marceau that he was the biggest reason for the dysfunction, and I totally agree with that. When I think about the last time they got together, there was an issue as far as the loan, right, for the land. And this was in the prior seasons, right, earlier ago. There was an issue with them purchasing the land. So the Holtz then, who were the Holtz, Melody and Martell, they purchased the land without everyone else, because, like her loan officer said, there was an issue. I believe that issue was actually probably Marceau more than anyone else, because he recently, we find out, is struggling to pay, or just not paying, bills that he actually owes. And Tisha actually has the clean credit. So yeah, I believe, like Kimmy said, I think that was a revelation of, well, we couldn't move forward because of you. So that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Share your thoughts. That's what I'm alleging. I don't know what you guys think about that. But he's absolutely right. Whenever the six of them get together, they never accomplish anything. If I was Melody, I'd probably show up, give some support, give them some ideas, but I wouldn't be so involved, because these people can't pay bills. At least Marceau, and he's trying to take over, and Tisha's trying to take over, and it's just not working. So I think pretty much the viewers are not really looking forward to anything with the comeback group. I feel like they can just let that go. Something else needs to happen with the show, but not the six of them coming together. And I really don't blame Mel for not wanting to work with Martell, especially at this particular point in time, knowing all of the things that we have seen in the streets outside of the show, and just knowing the things that we have seen on the show, putting all of that together. Nah, I'm not feeling them working together at all. So I don't know, guys. That's all I have for you in this video. I just wanted to share my thoughts on that particular scene. You guys feel free, like I said, share your comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, because I will be back. Until then, ciao.